Hi, preschool friends. I want to read you this story. It's by Ezra Keats, and he wrote the book of The Snowy Day. He also wrote this book called Jennie's Hat. I really like the pictures in this one, and I might even try to do a collage after I read it for another video that you could try. A new hat. Jennie's favorite aunt promised to send her one as a present. Jennie waited and dreamed and waited. Shutting her eyes, she sighed, "It'll be big and flowery and oh, so very beautiful." At last it came. She ran to her room and opened the box. "Oh no," she gasped. "It's such a plain hat." "Why, dear, I really think it's quite nice," her mother said kindly. Jennie blinked back her tears and put her hat under her bed. She's feeling a little bit disappointed. She had the expectation that she would get a really beautiful flowery hat, and it's very plain, and she feels kind of upset and sad and disappointed about that. She put on a straw basket to see what sort of a hat that would make. Then she drew pictures. "Hat-choo!" she sneezed. "Bless you, dear," called her mother. "And what are you doing?" "I'm drawing a caterpillar," answered Jennie. "Oh dear," sighed her mother, "I see." Then she tried on a lampshade and a little flower pot and a TV antenna, but none of those would do, not really. Oh, also a shiny pan. So she's showing her mama that she really does not like that hat that she got by putting on all different things instead. And by drawing pictures that show how disappointed she feels. Jennie noticed that it was 3 o'clock. Time to feed the birds. She ran to the cupboard, filled a paper bag with breadcrumbs, and started for the park. The birds expected her, for every Saturday afternoon she went to the very same spot to scatter the crumbs. And birds came, all sorts of birds, fluttering and twittering and cooing. They all knew Jennie. Some ate out of her hand, others hopped happily on her head. Soon every last crumb was gone, and away they flew. For a while Jennie forgot about her new hat. But walking home, Jennie remembered and wished out loud, "Oh, I wish my new hat were just a little fancier." The next morning, Jennie got up early and peeped out the window. What lovely hats she saw. You see all those flowery hats. Later, she went to church with her father, mother, and friends. All around her, hats appeared like flowers in a garden. Can you see Jennie right here in her plain hat? As they left the church, Jennie saw some birds, then more and more birds. Were they following her? They fluttered down to her plain hat, carrying red and violet flowers and leaves, colored eggs and a paper fan. They added a picture of swans on a quiet lake and some big red and yellow roses, and 2 big green and orange leaves, more pictures and some paper flowers, more real flowers and a pink valentine. Then all the birds swooped down together, flapping and fluttering around Jennie's new hat. Can you see all the things that they put on there for her? Suddenly they all flew away. On Jennie's head sat the most beautiful hat. At the very top was a nest of chirping young birds. Jennie felt like chirping too. Happy from head to toe, she felt she was walking on air. People stared in wonder. Behind her flew the birds, watchful and proud. Why do you think the birds did that nice thing for her? Look how, does she still feel disappointed? When they all reached her house, the birds, twittering and singing, picked up the nest of little ones and flew back to their home in the park. Jennie waved goodbye. "Thank you," she called. Jennie's mother helped her wrap the wonderful hat piled high with lovely things. Even after the flowers and leaves had dried, it would be saved and looked at and remembered for a long time. That's the end of Jennie's hat.